Yo, what up, fam? Welcome back to another episode of Q Reviews, and tonight we got a special one for you, son. We be going over Friday the 13th Vengeance 2.0, and I'm granted by his honorary presence, the one, the only, Mad Cuban PeterAnthony, one of the biggest Friday the 13th fans in the entire world, son. This motherfucker got the biggest Friday the 13th collection I have ever seen. This dude back here, he got Friday the 13th on Commodore 64. Who the fuck got that shit, son? And you got that? None of y'all got that shit. This dude got this shit right here. He is a producer on the Friday the 13th Vengeance film and a bunch of other Friday the 13th special things going on. I am granted by your presence, sir. How you feeling tonight, son?
I'm feeling good, man. Me and you been trying to do this shit for 2 fucking years. Let's fucking go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Hell yeah. First off, now that I got you in the hot seat, Cuban PeterAnthony, you know what I'm saying, Savini Jason. If y'all seen this nigga Savini Jason online, dude is a fucking beast. That shit, it's magical. The motherfucker is surgical with that bitch. I don't know how he fucking do it. He always want to be the fucking best. Why you always got to be the best? You know what I'm saying? Tecmo Bowl, he the fucking best. He still ain't fought me in Tekken though. That's all right though. You know what I'm saying? One day. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever think in your entire life that you will be in a Friday the 13th film, like in the back of your mind, seriously? Yeah, two of them now. Yeah. Also, he's gonna be in Fall of Camp Blood, which he's starring in, and we can't wait to see it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And you gave it literally your all in that movie. You know?
Oh
yeah. You want to tell people about it a little bit, or?
Yeah, so Fall Camp Blood. You guys know, most people know, I got hurt on set, so there was only 2 more scenes to do. But I had to come back and I still finished. I finished the fight scene when I got hurt, and then we went back to the hotel, and that's when it really fucking kicked in, because we want you to lay down and shit. And I had to go back at midnight to shoot a scene on the dock of the lake, which was physical also. So now I have 2 more scenes, one outside of a bar, and then the final confrontation with Jason. So the 29th, I don't have any more days off of work. So the day after Thanksgiving, I fly directly to Chicago, Illinois.
Damn.
And then get out and have a 2-hour drive to Rockford, Illinois. And that's where we're going to, for 2 days, I'm going to shoot there and then come back on Sunday night, I believe, or Sunday night, I believe. So Fall Camp Blood, for those that don't know, my favorite movie 4, your favorite movie 4, it's 1 year after that. Whoa. And what happens is the town and everybody's sick of Jason's shit, so they're going to demolish the entire Camp Blood. Damn. And say, fuck this, fuck the area, fuck everybody. No one's going to go there again. No one's going to die. So there's people that actually own some of the cabins and property. So they send their kids to go get their belongings the day before it's supposed to get knocked down. And Jason ain't having that. Jason ain't having that.
No, you ain't having that shit, son.
And now we got funded for the ambulance scenes. Everyone knows now, so we can talk about it. So how the fuck are you going to show what happens after 4? Because you think he's dead. So we have to show how he's not dead from 4, and that's an expensive scene. The fucking to rent an ambulance from 1988 is like $10,000 with insurance.
Where the fuck do you even find that? Damn.
Yeah, so it's really, really hard. Our fucking fans are the best. We debated on doing it or not. Me, Riley, and Nick. I said I think we can get it. They had some great ideas and some great stuff on Indiegogo, and we sold it all. And now we have the funds for that scene. I think that scene will be fucking epic because it's going to start with that. And now you're gonna be like, oh shit, okay, damn. You know?
Damn, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope as hell. Yeah, man, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. You know what I'm saying? You healed. You're going back next week to finish Fall of Camp Blood. That's dedication right there, son. You know, you got my full respect, because I know when you go at something, you go fucking 115%. Fuck 100 and shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying, arm falling off and shit, you still succeed. You know what I'm saying? I see those dailies. You was just shaking that shit off, and you a big motherfucker too. I was like, what the fuck? I'm more scared of this motherfucker than Jason, son. So yeah. So
I gotta give it to my co-star Jonathan Ivey. I don't know if you know him. He's an MMA legend.
Yeah,
guys that us fights. Yeah, and we never talked about this, me and him, but man, my shoulder was fucking destroyed. I mean, I tore 3 of the 4 tendons off, tore my bicep, I dislocated it, I tore a part of my trap, and now I got to throw a punch an inch from his fucking head. I can barely even move my arm. It's just not working. It's not like a tough thing. It just doesn't work when you go to move it.
Right.
So, and he let me throw him over a table. And he let me fucking put a punch right next to his face a couple times. God so I could have missed. I could have hit him. So he was a trooper there too. That scene, man, I'm going to knock on wood, be a little bravado. I don't think there's a better fight scene in a fan film ever than that fight scene that we had.
Damn. All right. All right. Cool.
Because of him.
Damn, that's awesome, man. And glad your production company's doing good. PeterAnthony Productions. Yeah. So yeah, he's out there doing it. You know what I'm saying? Making these films from you because of his love of Friday the 13th coming up as a kid. You can see the passion in our voices when we, you know what I'm saying, talk about this franchise. So to have him here and talk about things is very exciting. So like I said, did you think ever that you would be in a Friday the 13th, like in the back of your mind a little bit, you're like, maybe I can be in a Friday the 13th film one day? Huh?
I could tell you the kind of story how it came to fruition. As far as me like going to the first con, I you know me, I've always felt like, you know, a lot of us, I'm sure, you know, you've been in fucking movies before too. You're like, I could do what that person does, you know, that shit ain't hard. Everybody, I think almost everybody does that. Even singing, there's a lot of people that can sing really good. You know, you see it now with America Got Talent. You're like, holy fuck, these people were out there the whole time.
Right.
You know, I just got to get the break. So I always thought I could, but then I had my knee replaced in 2012. And I had complications. I had blood clots and I had to have more surgeries. I almost died. And I was real fucked up for a long time. I got divorced. I was by myself just sitting in the house a lot. And I saw on my phone that there was a convention in Massachusetts. I live in Connecticut. And Kane Hodder was going to be there. I can't even explain it to you. I know you'll feel it. But when I was growing up, me and my brother, there was no internet. There was no nothing. And after 7, we were like, who the fuck is that? And it would say, it said Kane Hodder, just his fucking name. Yeah, you're like, that shit's badass. Kane Hodder?
Kane Hodder and shit, son.
Yeah. So, and then in part 8, I wasn't old enough to go to it. So, dude, we'll get to that, but we went to the movie Mac and Me. Remember that shit, Mac and Me? Yeah. So me and my boy bought a ticket for Mac and Me.
He fell in the fucking hole. You know what I'm saying? My favorite scene of all time. When the fucking wheelchair fall in the fucking hole. It's amazing. Yeah.
So, but we didn't even see it. I mean, I've seen it years later, but so what happened? We went to the newspaper. Remember you had to go to the newspaper to get the movie times?
Yeah. You had to look it up and shit and get the special posters and shit. I used to love that shit.
So my mom dropped off me and my boy. So we were like 15 and 14 or some shit like that. And I said, I had to pick a movie that was like really close in time to part 8, and it was Mac and Me. So it started like 10 minutes after Jason started. So by the time the credits opened, we ran in, we barely missed anything. So we snuck out of Mac and Me and went into part 8 to see Kane Hodder. So that's how much of a fan I was. Like, we were willing to get in trouble to see him. You had to see it.
Yeah, rated R, son.
It wasn't a fucking joke.
Yeah. You had to see it. You had to see that shit. Yeah. I was there opening day as well.
Yeah, so I was sitting there on my deck, and I seen this convention on my phone, and I'm like, it says Kane Hodder. Now I have a compression sock on. I'm kind of limping. I'm in the bad shape. I'm like, I don't fucking know. And I go, fuck it. I'm driving. So I fucking drove like an hour, went there. Dude, I'm not, I don't get nervous around people. You know me. Yeah. So I'm sitting there in line looking at him. I'm like, this is fucking Kane Hodder, man. You know, I'm like, I can't fucking believe this is going on right now. And I had nothing, none of this. None of these artifacts, nothing. See, I didn't have a single. I had one like mask, 1 or 2 crap shit masks, nothing like the ones I have now. But and I'm looking in line. He looks out. He goes, "What's up, man?" And I was like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" Shit. And I'm like, "What's going on?" He goes, "Not too much." And then this girl walks by. He comes by. He grabs me. I was in better shape then. And he grabs me, put his arm around me. He goes, "Hey, girls, I got The Rock with me today." And I was like, oh, man, this is going better than I ever could imagine in my life.
Oh, my God.
This is now, here's the thing to how good guy he is. He signs a book. He signs a mask, Camp Crystal Lake Diaries. He signs his personal book, Kane Hodder. I forgot what it was called. Not to Hell and Back. It was his original one. And everything. We start talking about stuff, talking about lifting and stuff. Keeps me in line for a while. And then he's like, all right. I go, can we take a picture, man? He's like, yeah, fuck yeah. So I come around. I limp a little, you know. And he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I had my knee replaced and I had clots and I got to wear this sock and I got to fucking do this and do that and all this other shit like that. And he's like, oh, you drove here? I'm like, yeah, man, I fucking wanted to see you forever. You know, just kind of, he's like, all right, cool. So I go, how much owe you? He goes, you don't owe me shit. So it was like $120. I go, no, man, come on. He goes, you don't owe me shit, man. I'll see you later. And then every single time from then on, we became better and better friends until he was like, yes, what are you doing in line? And I was like, I feel like an idiot. You know, there's like 50 people in line. And he's like, sit over here. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, sit next to me. And then sitting there, he goes, you don't pay for nothing. You're my friend. And I was like,
yeah.
What? And then because of that, long story short, I started meeting people. Then I started the Back to Movie Voorhees. Then people ask my ideas. I try to give them ideas on what the movie is. They kind of like the ideas. It rolls into, Jason Brooks sees me with the promotion of that. And then Jason Brooks brings me on board. It just kind of snowballed, but all because I went to conventions. That's how it all started. So thank God. It's all about, you got to have that, me, I tell you, you got to go for it. So thank God I went to that convention sitting on my deck, feeling bad for myself. Fuck that. I'm going to go do something different, with my life. And that took off. So I'm so happy I did that. Plus, Kane's like my boy now.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I know that. Yeah. Kane, you know what I'm saying? It got me shit signed by Kane. I know I met him a couple times too, but like, it's just your boy. I got pictures of y'all doing shots and all, you know what I'm saying? All type of shit, dude. So, like,
there's videos. There's a video of me and him doing shots, but he don't allow me to show videos of me and him doing shots. I have 2 videos of us doing shots. And some other shit that I can't say. But.
I know.
Yeah,
This weekend, about time this video comes out, people will have their eyes to feast on Friday the 13th Vengeance 2.0, which you produce, and you got a part in it, a small part, but I was wanting to see more, but you definitely got a part in there, and you're feeling on that. And tell us a little bit about your experience about working with Vision, working with Jason Brooks, putting this thing together, promoting and everything, because you did an awesome job, by the way, man. It's
Thanks,
more than a fan film. We got the late great Steve Dash. Just all around Friday 13th magic happening here in this film.
Magic, man. It's like I said when I talked to the crew, and I'm being dead honest about this. None of it could have happened unless all of us did what each of us did, and I think all of us were given a task, and everybody hit a home run. Just the talent to get Steve and fucking CJ and that, Jules helping to do a lot of that, and just Jason Brooks. Jason Brooks does everything on that movie. Check out his name in the credits. Oh, yeah. He's done the costumes. He's done all the props. He does everything. That guy. He does the Kickstarter. He does online with me. He does Jason. He does Louis, who's the 2 best characters in the movie are Louis and Jason, and that's him.
Yeah.
So,
he played Jason. They were 2 completely different characters in the movie. When I was looking at him, I'm like, his Jason is pretty fucking menacing. He got a little bit of Kane, but you know what I'm saying. But he was quicker. You know what I'm saying. He was a little bit quicker and agile.
He also he has a Ted White in him too, because he's don't get me wrong, he's a big dude, but he's a little more lankier than most of the Jasons, even though he's still a big fucking 6'5", 260 dude. But you know what I'm saying? He's a little stretched out a little bit more. He's longer arm, longer legs. So he's got that kind of Ted White look to him a lot. He sells it. He never comes out of who he is as Jason, and all his kills or all his movements. Right. I think he sells it the way he wanted to do his way.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just Jeremy Brown and his wife, and just Dustin and Sean Lutzis is just amazing. He's one of the major producers, and he's the one that built the fucking cabin. He's the one we shot at his house. The lake is the Lutzis lake. So he's also a great friend now too, like a lifetime friend, that guy. So everybody, me talking to Steve and then trying to get him signed, and CJ, and it just kept snowballing. And every day we'd be on the phone and be like, I can't believe this is happening. And then Harry Manfredini. And then just down the fucking line, it became so big that we were big. We didn't realize how big we were when we asked Harry. He's like, I've been wanting to work with you guys since I heard about it. We're like, what?
Damn. All right.
So that's, for me, I cannot put it into words. I know to grow up the way I did, to love all this stuff like I do, and then to be in a movie and with my heroes, right. And even have Kane Hodder, bust balls about, I saw it, who's that stupid prisoner, and just dumb shit like that. That. Yeah, just it's a dream come true, man. It truly is. It's not some stupid line. I can't imagine. And we worked hard for it, man. We worked hard. Yeah. We sacrificed a lot of stuff to make it everybody. Money, time.
I wanted to say the passion in that film. I've seen it in every frame of that shit. And I gotta say about this 2.0 version that came out too. Man, the pacing is a lot better. The editing is on point. The color correction is on point, and that music is it's a 10 out of 10, bro. Like that music just flowed throughout the whole entire film. You guys did a fucking kick-ass job. It's not a fan film. It's a Friday the 13th sequel. It's the sequel to Part 6 in my eyes to me. So
thanks. That's what I wanted to ask, because what happens is the audience doesn't know. I sent you a sneak peek. What, a date yesterday?
Yeah.
So he saw, and I saw it, and so give me all your review, all your take, all your love, all your hate on it, and then I can jump on mine. But I really want to know, since you're such a huge fan. I thought the difference was night and day versus the first one versus this.
Yeah. First off, like I said, first off the back, the movie paced way better than it was. I mean, from the first original cut. The first original cut, like I said, I told you I liked it, but it seemed unfinished. You know what I'm saying?
Erratic.
It seemed erratic. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like scenes were like kind of jumping all over the place. It seemed like it was a little misfocused, if that makes any sense. Now this 2.0 version, soon as it came on, you know what I'm saying, I was immediately invested what was going on in the story, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the I don't know who re-edited this shit, but it was a different movie from night and day. But even the kills seemed more brutal because they were cut together more quickly and maybe lingered on some scenes together. So that was better. Like I said, the music is out of this fucking world. The music. It's Friday 13th. It's like better. It's better than the game. And, you know what I'm saying? It's the music. It brought me back. It brought me back to that nostalgia feeling. And this movie moves very, very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like Jason. I just call this a Jason slash fest because Jason kills every motherfucking body in this movie from the start of the movie. I don't think it's a movie like. I don't think it's a 3-minute interval where Jason doesn't kill somebody. Yeah.
Hey, well, let me cut you off on that. What's your favorite kills in the movie?
My favorite kills in the movie, I think my number one favorite kill in the movie, I think, okay, a lot of girls are intense, but with their tits out, but like it's the one girl in the tent with her tits out, but it's towards the later of the movie, and she, I think she's dancing to some song in there, and then she gets pulled out by Jason. And then Jason has some shit, and he just start bashing her shit in, and her hair is stuck to the fucking like the hatchet or whatever, and then he just like pauses for a second, and he's like drenched in fucking blood, and he just does it again. I just love that fucking kill. That was a great kill.
He was violent.
He was violent as fuck. Like, oh yeah, that was brutal. That was fucking Jason right there.
Just so you know, the girl stunt double for that girl was Jules Valenti, our own Jules.
Oh,
she did that stunt. She actually hurt her shoulder because Jason fucking chokeslammed the fuck out of her.
He chokeslammed the fuck out of her. I was like, God damn, this is fucking brutal right here. So.
Yeah. So Jules is a trooper. So Jules is pretty great shape too for a chick. So pretty muscular. But you don't shoot. Movies. You don't shoot anything once. You shoot it 10 times.
Yeah.
So So it was. I love that bounce. Some people said they didn't like how he stopped, breathed, and went again. I love that he did that. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I thought that was great. And then that pause, that was just like an iconic Jason moment right there. The most gory. The most gory kill is, of course, with Jason when he get. Brooks when he takes his head off and spine and you know saying threw it in the fucking tall grass.
Mickey Myers.
Yeah, Mickey Myers and shit. That shit was great as fuck. But he just fucking that was like some basket case shit. So he just fucking or beyond and shit. Broad daylight too. A lot of Jason in broad daylight in this movie, which works. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I like the scenes better in the night with the Jason because this mask and the lighting and everything just looks better to me when it's at night with the fog, because he had some dope ass shots when he's just walking out of the fucking fog, and you know what I'm saying, with the knife and things like that. So yeah, I like that. I think the best actor in the film, besides you, PeterAnthony, because you're my boy.
I only have you
fucking Joaquin Phoenix in there. I think the Academy Award goes to you.
Joaquin.
Yeah. But Steve Dash, man. God damn.
Like people want to say. People are gonna say, okay, it's his last performance. Let's say he did a great. Yeah, he did a great job. Let's just say no. He was phenomenal. And if you look at the script and what he does, he leans in, changes his way. He made that. You thought he was Officer Bialotti.
Yeah,
he totally sold that.
I believe him. I believe everything he was going through. We were saying his attitude that he had, that chip on his shoulder and shit, but he still cared a little bit. I wanted to see him in more shit. Like can you imagine Steve Dash in like The Irishman and shit?
Yeah, the problem is he was so sick, and as you know, we didn't even know he checked himself out of the hospital to come shoot those scenes. We had zero idea. He was supposed to have a surgery. He didn't tell nobody. He denied the surgery, shot the scenes. By the time he went back, they had to take his leg because he waited too long, and eventually, unfortunately, passed away. So I can't. It just still gets to me today. We can't even thank him enough because he was really the first talent that we signed, big name, and the way he would go to conventions and wearing our shirt and everything, he pushed it. He loved it. He loved Vengeance and being a part of it. Yeah, and he sold it. I was like, I hope Steve does good in this. That's the best I've ever seen him act ever.
Yeah,
I thought that was
me too. I think that's his best performance, and it's such an honor that this is his last performance that in a project that he loves so much. So man, kudos to you guys for fucking pulling that shit off. No joke, man. And he was great in the movie. Like I said, he's my favorite part of the movie, man. Like honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, besides Jason and shit, you know what I'm saying? But like he did it. He was the most believable character in the film to me.
Yeah. Now the actor that played him in the flashback, what a great job. He actually went to man, what do they call it? He went to school to learn Steve's accent because Steve has a slight like New York kind of accent. So he went back and learned. So remember, he's on top of the lifeguard throwing the nuts on top of the girl.
Right.
And she's like, "You got your nuts all over me again," you know. So he had to learn how to talk like Steve a little bit. He went to class, I think, like 10 classes to learn to get his voice like that. So the dedication by him also.
Yeah, that was a great scene. Yeah, and that scene was one of my favorite scenes in the movie, the 1957. The whole recreation of the Friday 13th original movie. Kudos to that too, because that scene was shot for shot. The lighting and everything was good.
That scene's so much better now in 2.0 also.
Yeah, I agree. Like the camera's placed in just the right places. The music is just right. Yeah. That's a great scene. That's a great love letter to Friday the 13th. This movie is filled with love letters to Friday the 13th. That's why I like about it too.
Jason Brooks went out and got that not the original guitar from the movie, but the same goddamn guitar that they had in the movie, the same style and make and type. Unbelievable.
Damn. Yeah. The dedication to that is just unbelievable. Yeah. So overall, you know what I'm saying, the 2.0 I enjoy better than than the original cut for sure. The color grading is better. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm getting technical, and it's a lot more fun for me as a Jason fan because these kills are coming so quick. I don't get a chance to know a lot of people I didn't know because they were screen so quick and they were out of here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was out of here. I just wish I had a little bit more time to grow with a couple central characters. I mean, this got to be the highest death count in the Friday 13th film, right?
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, that's something that we struggled with too, because you try to build certain character story, character art, and stuff like that. But the problem is, you got to remember this is a fan film,
right?
And a lot of the perks we gave away were parts.
Right.
You know, so these people had to be worked into the movie. So when there's a point where a lot of kills just seem to happen quickly out of nowhere, that's because we did a fan film and those people had to be in the film.
Yeah.
So
you got it wrong. I enjoy the carnage.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying we understand. Like you want 2, 3, or 4 major people in focus. You there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, cut out for a second. And but you have to somehow sneak in these other people into the storylines and stuff like that. But yeah, I agree with you. Keep going on that. Sorry, I just wanted to say that.
No. I agree with you 100%. And the carnage was good too, but I just couldn't. I was looking for characters to attach to, and then but they were they were out of there so quick. And but I enjoyed the carnage, but I didn't care. I'm watching a Friday 13th film. You know what I'm saying? Some of the dialogue, some of the stuff was kind of hokey though, but it's it's a Friday the 13th film. You know what I'm saying?
Did you watch after the credits?
Yeah, I did. I seen that. That was dope, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, with the with the eyeball. You know what I'm saying? With the guy got. Yeah, that was good. That was very good. I did enjoy those central 3 characters like Tommy's daughter and the other 2. They were very good, and I was attached to those guys. But the rest were just carnage candy. You know what I'm saying, for the eyes, and I really enjoyed it. And a lot of topless shots. Not
that's the first. I think that's the first lesbian scene in a Friday the 13th.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. Is this the first lesbian scene in Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
And that girl's, the one girl with the black hair. She is you can maybe elaborate about her. She's like a actress. Probably.
She used to be an adult actress. but now she's on the show. Her name's Diana Prince, but now she's on the show. Oh man, not Billy Bob, the horror guy from back in the 80s.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He's got a show on Shudder now.
Yeah, the drive-in.
Yeah. I forgot him. So out of it. But she's on the show with him now. So we got her from. So he was talking about actually playing the Steve Dash documentary that we made also on Shudder. So we might we're working on that, so we might still get that also.
Oh, nice, nice. That was great. Yeah, I enjoyed those scenes a lot. Yeah, overall, man, the 2.0 is definitely the definitive version, and that's the version that's only going to be available now. Correct. So, tell me when you're done, because I'll shoot into what I liked about it. But remember, the director's cut is going to be what comes out on the Blu-ray. The director's cut will be even more than that. So the director's cut might have my fight in it. The director's cut, there's way more footage of the character Robert at the end, who's Luke with the guy who was in the boat getting stabbed. Right.
Way more of scenes there. There's way more Louis scenes. There's more of the Officer Ray Hopper scenes. There's more of Sanaya and the girl scenes. So there's a lot of scenes, and that's what they just starting the task of working on it now to try to put all that together. And then you've got to remember, now you've got to do the sound again. Because if you add 4 seconds in here, well, now the sound's going to be off. And the gentleman, I should know his name. It's an Eastern European name, but the gentleman does the sound and editing for Game of Thrones.
Nice.
And he's a friend of Jeremy Brown, and he's the one who did the editing and the sound. Now, the movie was edited by Jeremy Brown and Dustin. But when they gave it to him, they gave him some freedom and gave him the footage. So he made small tweaks here and there. As you see, the movie's pretty much the same, but it just flows better now.
It flows way better. Yeah. I don't know how what they did to make the film flow so much better. I can definitely tell editing and the music is. I don't know. It's not the music. Not the same beat for beat. Is it? Did they change the music up?
So you still have Harry Manfredini's original score, but he added his own music also.
Oh.
So there's points where he mixes the music and then just does his own. A lot of risers in there. You notice that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of risers. I mean, that last 5-minute fight scene is so much better now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
with Jason and his father and everybody. Yeah, I thought it was great. But he took it over and was phenomenal. Little things like there's sounds when you touch cloth and touch your shirt. Right. That's a sound. Yeah, the ambiance in the background, the distance between people. Just good.
No, that's another thing I wanted to say I like too. I love the atmosphere in this film. It felt like Camp Blood or Camp Crystal Lake. I mean, it just felt awesome. Everything felt authentic. That's what that was another star of the movie. The you know what I'm saying, the set design, you know what I'm saying, what they did, especially like you said, this is a fan film. I mean, it looked like a motion picture. So
we had Mick Strong was the set director, and he worked on Friday the 13th. He worked on Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4. He was one of the guys who helped develop the snake in 3 for Freddy. Yeah, so he worked on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's like a legend in Hollywood. So he had a lot of say in the movie and the direction, and knowing, because it is like you're a director, so you have it in your brain how it's going to look, but nobody else knows. So you've got to make that come to fruition. That's not easy.
No,
you got to make your storyboard become life.
Yeah.
And the shots and how to get the shots and little tricks in the trade about the smoke and how to wave the smoke so it stays, or if you need the smoke to move fast, or the lighting on this, and just a lot of different things. There's so many. So my chain gang scene, we shot that shit from fucking 8 a.m. till it got dark until we all died. Mm-hmm. So, and all day, tons of takes. People have no idea. I mean, we basically shot for 10, 12 hours to get a minute of footage.
Right.
You got to set this up and set that up. And it's amazing. I mean, the setup that we had was pro setup. Yeah. I mean, the pro Aria camera. You've got the gimbal unit with Dustin. He's going backwards with the whole gimbal unit with the camera. Jeremy Brown's in a hut with Mick Strong with a monitor, and he can control the camera with a handle. So as Dustin's moving backwards, trying not to trip, Jeremy can see what he wants to see and then move the camera to the parts that he wants to while Dustin's going backwards with it.
Oh wow!
So
yeah.
Just
was
amazing.
One of my favorite parts of the film too. The chain gang. I wish I had a little bit. I would watch a movie about the chain gang. You know what I'm saying? Taking on Jason. Yeah. That shit was dope. Yeah. Like let's get a little bit more of this, because this is a real interesting concept here. I never seen nothing like that. A chain gang. You know what I'm saying? And Jason take out everybody. What if a couple of them lived? You know.
Yeah. There's a lot more footage from the chain gang scene that we can't add, and including my fight. And the thing that sucks too, there's a picture of the whole chain gang together with Jason and Jeremy, but I'm not in it because I'm in a chair getting prosthetics done to my head.
Oh.
That's but we have a gentleman. Man, I'm so bad with names today. We have a gentleman who's in the front too. If you watch, who's actually a quadruple amputee, and he comes out. He's been on The Walking Dead. He's been on a ton of movies in professional Hollywood, and he pulls himself away from the body and pulls out and walks away, crawls away. He's so awesome. We love the guy. He's so cool. His parents were there.
Damn,
he loved it. He loved being on the set. Yeah, he's so cool, man. So that scene was great too. I wish they showed a little bit more of that.
Yeah, why didn't that didn't make the cut? Like more of a chain gang.
I think because when they do the cut, it's just a quick cut where they're rolling backwards and bodies are folding. So how would you roll backwards and go back forward to the first guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think they got him originally. So from the beginning front. But and then the fight scene between me and Jay. But all those guys are all backers that had to be in the movie.
Okay.
So there's 13 of us on purpose.
Yeah.
So in that fight scene, I met great guys there. Givison, Tommy Lee, Nick. Tommy Lee Driver and Nick are the guys that go back and forth about the wife with the crabs.
That's a pretty great scene. Yeah.
Tommy is a phenomenal actor. He was even more over the top with it. I thought it was great, but Jeremy and Mick told him to scale it down. But he like just if it works because I'm supposed to be the badass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nick's like the nervous one.
Too, honestly, you did a great job.
Thanks. Yeah, like I was telling you too, the cop. When he comes over, he takes out his baton originally and he just yells at me. And I'm like, bro, man, fucking jam that shit. Look at me. Jam that shit in my chest. You ain't gonna hurt me. Yeah. You know? So I thought it made it a little better when he jammed it in.
He did, but were you really about to punch him when he poked you in the chest so hard? It looked like you really was one.
No. You know me, I'm always mad. It's easy to get mad for me.
Like this motherfucker might actually hurt him. And like I said to you earlier, you look like the only motherfucker that looked like you didn't want to be there. Like this is some bull ass shit. I'm out here, it's fucking hot. I'm out here with this bullshit ass, chain gang shit. You look like you wanted to get the fuck out of here. But I think that was your acting right there. I was like, we gotta know more about this guy. You know what I'm saying? He got the tattoos and shit. This motherfucker badass.
Yeah. 203, son. 203.
203? Oh.
You know about New Haven. What you know about New Haven? And the crazy thing about that, it was March in Seattle, so basically Canada, right? Mm-hmm. And we were by a lake. So now at the end, we all go back, we eat, and we have to wait for it to turn dark. And all the real cops, we had 5 different cops and 5 different cops there. Those are the real county names on there. Damn. So we had to wait for them to show up and get dark. We ate and we had to go back. And now we were dead. If you look at the scene, we're all with the body bags clear over us and the cameras are on us. Yeah, it was fucking freezing. Fucking freezing, bro. By the lake, like when the ground's frozen and you lay on it, you're cold like instantly. We ask I don't know who, we must have done 12 takes, 15 takes. It was so bad, man. They didn't use a lot of footage of that. There was a camera that panned over all our faces.
Oh, wow.
Like over us all supposed to be dead. Then they pick us up. We got the shot. Everything's great. So we have these warmers. We were fucking freezing. So they had these warmers. We're warming ourselves. They go, Jeremy Dustin's like, we fucked up. We got to do it again. We're like, what? Damn. So now you get the continuity team comes out. Okay, you were laying this way. You were laying that way. You know what I'm saying? Put us all back together. We had to do another 3 takes with that. But, man, we formed a bond. David Darbin, a bunch of guys on there. We formed a bond. Corey, our poster guy, an art designer guy, he was Corey Kaufman. So they're all on we formed a great bond with that. But that was great.
Damn, y'all in like jail for real then.
Yeah, and I was getting yelled at all the time because you know me, I'm trying to be funny. Yeah. So we were laying there and now the problem is you start to shake, right? You never thought about this. You're shaking.
Sets in.
Yeah, and now the camera's panning and it goes really, really slow, and you have to hold your breath, but it's almost impossible to try holding your breath next time you're shaking. I never did it before. It's like you can't hold your breath, So we had to hold our breath 30 seconds, 10 times, which makes you more out of breath. Damn. So so that was crazy. But back to the 2.0.
It's crazy.
I like you said, when it was sent to me, I started watching it and I told Jason, I'm like, man, I'm gonna watch probably 10 minutes and then throughout the day I'll watch it and go from there. And I was like, I'm fucking hooked. Like you said, I was hooked right off the bat. I'm like, holy shit, man. This is so different. Yeah. There was at times, and I love the movie, but everybody agrees, there was times where you were disengaged, where the movie was sort of erratic, and your emotions and thought of what this story was supposed to be, you could almost, why did this go? You were almost thinking instead of watching.
Right.
So in this one, it's like you're being told the story, and you're fucking claws in, popcorn ready for it. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was just phenomenal. The movie, the sounds, even my yell with him at the end. I don't know if you noticed, there's a different scream and it echoes.
Yeah, I did like that. I noticed that.
Yeah, and then just everything else was those last minutes of the fight scene with him and his father and the girls, and that was phenomenal. Overall, it was just it's amazing what editing and music does, man.
Yeah, quick. It's a day and night turnaround, like you said. What's your favorite kill in this 2.0?
Man, I got a couple of them. Number one is the Louis kill. So there's one of our producers, Don Shell. That's him in the Jason suit. He's standing on a big ass box because Jason's 6'5". And if you remember, he's towering over him in that. Yeah. So he's standing on a box, and Joe Castro, who's a phenomenal legend in Hollywood, he made, oh man, we'll talk about it later. He made one of the most gruesome death movies ever, where the guy's being chopped up with like the upside down lawnmower and like all kinds of blades. It's like, you know, the movie. Joe Castro was director of that movie. Damn. So they flew out Jason to LA to Joe Castro. They did his head, did all that. Joe Castro flew back out when we did the kill, when he pulls his spine and guts. That was amazing. That's like pro shit right there. When you saw that.
That shot was amazing. That's why I said that reminded me. You know what I'm saying? Old school Dawn of the Dead gore. Like, there's the super gore right there, because a lot of
Joe Castro's from like the Savini fame. You know, like I think he went I think he's. I don't know how Joe is. I don't want to date him, but maybe like later 40s, 50. But he's from that. He's worked on major films, and he's that same Savini where he's creative. You know, it's his deal. So that kill was just fucking out of control. I never saw the kill, so when I watched the movie, a lot of this shit was new. For some reason, I like the Bugsy kill when he just slices his head.
Just standing there. And what about your boy Bugsy? We gotta give a shout out to him too, huh?
Bugsy's the man, bro. I seen him when we went to the premiere in New Jersey, man. He's fucking awesome. His old man, bro. He looks just like his old man. Old man, pimping and shit. Yeah, you know. But so that kill, I love the so the girl who won the raffle. Remember, Sean raffled his $10,000 backing away. I don't know if you remember that. The girl Toy Williams won. So that's the girl when the car's broken down. Yeah, and she's on the front, and he comes and kills her. I like that kill, but I love the girl Reagan was driving. He just rips her fucking head off on the mirror, on the window.
Yeah, the windshield is like, dude. And that one's better in 2.0 too, because it comes like super quick too. Like, but you see it. It's like cut from the front. You know what I'm saying? Then it just cuts to the head, and it's just like. That's what I was gonna say too. That's another one of my favorite kills in the movie. Yeah, it was definitely phenomenal.
And that girl, Toy Williams, she's phenomenal. I thought she did a phenomenal job acting. Mm-hmm. You know, girl, try it again. Oh, fuck you piece of shit car.
Remind me of Part 5. Come on. What was that one guy and shit with the mustache and shit? Hurry the fuck up. Yeah.
You should see that guy now. He has a shaved head. He looks like younger now than he did then.
Oh, shit.
He goes to shows and stuff. So that kill, what else, man? There was another one I liked a lot too. I liked the water bottle through the head coming out.
Yeah,
off the
that
back.
was pretty cool. Yeah, and the guy got stabbed in the nuts was pretty fucked up.
When it went through him and out the front.
Yeah.
With the hot
dog and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah, that was good too. It's so many fucking kills. It's like you gotta watch it again to digest all these kills that Jason did.
Yeah, and then Louis. I could watch that part 1,000 times. His little one-liners everywhere.
Oh,
what do you shoot your tampon in with a Nerf gun?
That shit was he had to write those, man. Was he going off the top?
Oh, he wrote he went live, Jason Brooks, as that character, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago, and he can just adapt and make a joke like on the run with that character. So people will say stuff, and he just comes back and for an hour he was doing it, man. It was like a stand-up. It was like a Dave Chappelle Netflix special. Yeah, so yeah, he's found. Actually, Jason right now is shooting for another movie as the character Louis. It was so famous that people want that character in their movie. He's in 2 other movies as that character.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
I almost, if we do another movie, he doesn't know this, but if we do another part 2, which we don't know yet, I almost want to bring him back, kind of like a Hatchet style, where there's like a twin brother. That's how Hatchet did it with the Asian gentleman. Do you remember that? Yeah. Kept bringing him back. It was just like another guy. Yeah. So that's what. But Jason. I mean, I think that's the best comic release and the best funny acting in the whole movie by far.
Yeah, by far. That's it.
You know who else? You know who else was good? The other tour. So not the tour that had the Diana Prince and all them in it. Not the main tour. The other tour that they all get killed.
Oh yeah.
I thought that guy acting was pretty good, and then he turned, and then Jason was so fucking big on him.
Yeah, like
you know?
behind him and shit. Yeah.
Even with me, so I finally got my outfit. I got my actual DOC outfit and shoes. So the shoes we wore were crazy. They were like these they're actually like paper on the bottom. Damn. Like they like if you stepped on ground, you felt the rock in you. There's no bottom whatsoever, so it added nothing. And that scene where me and Jason, that famous scene where we're head to head, that motherfucker, I'm on a slope, and then I'm on a little ditch, and then he has the boots, and he's up on the top. Man, he looks like he's 1.5 feet taller than me. You know what I'm saying? When we were face to face in that scene,
yeah.
I fucking
massive.
Yeah, and they're like, man, do you care that you look that small? I said, no, I don't fucking care. He's fucking Jason. The bigger, badder he fucking looks, the better. And so if you think I'm big and then he dwarfs me, then that's even better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you still wasn't scared though. That's the whole thing about it. You look like you was going up. You look like Kratos and shit, like from God of War, going up against the fucking God. And
now you, my friend, you've seen some of the fight footage.
Yeah.
You've seen some of the combos and the Mike Tyson work.
That's what I was wishing. That's what I wanted to see in the film. Yeah. Like that need to be in there, son. But maybe maybe next time or the director's cut. I can't wait to see that because, like I said, the whole dynamic to that the chain game was interesting, and it just needed to play out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, even 30 seconds more.
That part where I tell the story all the time where Angelica's driving by in the Jeep and I'm picking up like a water bottle, remember? Yeah. And I'm smiling.
I love
so it actually got cut because I actually did like an LL Cool J with my lips.
Oh, shit. Oh,
yeah. I pretended she was Jamie Foxx from fucking Longest Fucking
Any Given Sunday?
Yeah, Any Given Sunday. So in the story it goes, you look at her, you give her and you wink. And I was like, I can't fucking wink, dude. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't fucking wink. What do you want me to do? And they're like, just be a cocky, confident asshole. I'm like, be myself? And they're like, yeah. so it worked. But I'm just happy, man, that the fans get to see what we wanted. And there's no excuse. We took it on the chin that the movie was still good, but it wasn't what we were trying to rush it for the premiere. You got to imagine, if you look at a movie's over, you look at a production crew, it's 50 people sometimes. Right. And it takes usually 2 years before it's done. We had 2 people. Dustin and Jeremy trying to get this pro quality film with pro quality cameras and pro actors to be just right. And they worked tirelessly to get it to where it was for the first release. But now you see the difference of what it should have been. Yeah.
And it's definitely a far better film because of that. And I was glad to see, that fan film. I was happy to see, the first version, but like this one is far superior. And this is the Friday the 13th fam that people should be watching. You guys work your asses off. I'm just glad, I get to know you and be close to the production. I wish I could have been on that production. It's my dream to be in a Friday 13th film too, but just to sit back and watch it and be a fan and accept it was just amazing to watch, and you guys did a phenomenal job.
Thank you. If we do a part 2, you better I can get your ass in there. I'll put you in there somewhere.
I'll be there, son. What I'm saying? Put back on a chain game, run from Jason. As long as I can defeat Jason, like Busta Rhymes or something,
Yeah. You could be like Jeevison's father. You could be Jeevison's father because he's only like in his early 20s. So you could be his father.
Oh yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. I look like somebody's daddy.
I like that scene though. He was great when that you motherfuckers didn't hear. Remember when he leans in? You sent me the picture earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was great. I thought he played great. He never acted before. That was phenomenal.
Damn,
I thought.
Really? Yeah. Everybody did good, man. So you like so the first cut you like this 2.0 superior than the first one? Than the first
superior.
Cut?
And I think when Jason and this other gentleman who's going to edit the director's cut, I think it'll be the same step forward more, if not more, with the director's cut. They're going to do even more and show more footage and tie the stories in, like you said, so you can identify with some of the characters a little bit more.
Oh, okay,
So,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I guess the other characters we don't need to identify. I guess they're just Carnage Candy because yeah, like
right.
you said, they were fans who sponsored the film, so that's
Yeah.
understandable though. But overall, as a Friday the 13th film, I think it works, and I can definitely see the fan love. CJ Graham, the people behind it, the Jarvis story. The story itself was interesting. I mean, of course, we never seen Jason's Dead before. You know what I'm saying? We never seen Elias Voorhees on film. So
you seen it in comics, and you saw the cutout storyboard from 6. Remember? You've seen that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the black and white with his hair like waving.
Yeah.
So and the fact that we got Tom McLaughlin in there as the caretaker was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Part 6, that was great. We kept that secret for a long time.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, so you had a lot of the elements, going for it. Yeah, so
yeah. What'd you think of Steve Dash's kill in 2.0? So much better, right? You can hear it and everything.
Yeah, you can hear it. It's sad almost, like oh.
I mean, he was in such bad shape,
but I don't want to see it.
Yeah. He was in such bad health. There's no way we could do any physical scene with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we had to do it like that.
Yeah.
But I thought it worked out good.
No, I thought it worked out good. Yeah. It's long too. It's not just like a.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just a long, you agonizing fucking screams and shit. Like that was kind of creepy. Yeah, but it worked in a way. You know what I'm saying, for the scene. Did
you notice what the TV station's name was?
No.
KIMA, Kilma. KILMA.
No, yeah, I missed that, dude. That's dope.
Yeah. There's a lot of ones like that in there. You saw Tommy's obviously face the alien head on Sanaya, right?
Yeah, I did see that. That was dope. Yeah. That was dope. There was a whole little nice touches to it. So yeah.
The mailbox at the grandmother's house when he comes in and kills her and kills the cat.
Mm-hmm.
That date, the number on the mailbox is the release date from part 6, the movie.
Oh no, nice. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Yeah, damn, that was dope. Yeah. Jason just fucking killed everybody in this bitch. Like, God, damn.
And I love how they snuck in the Steve Dash. He's like, "What about Jason? I'm the real fucking Jason." Yeah, man. Yeah,
bravo.
So this mask right here. This is the original. This is by Splat Voorhees, David. So this one is the shit. It's signed by CJ and Jason Brooks. But this one, which I'm not taking out, there's only 2 in the world. This is signed by Steve Dash, CJ Graham, and Jason Brooks.
Wow,
there's only 2 of them.
That's the OG. No, nobody has that, son.
Nobody has. I also have a golden machete. Me and Brooks are the only one that ever we golden these 2 machetes. We're the only ones that have Brooks, CJ Graham, and Steve Dash on the golden machete, which is going to go in my shadow box. I'm gonna make 2 shadow boxes for Vengeance and 1 for Fall Camp Blood.
Damn, nice.
And I even have. I got this, bro. This was Ami. This is my ID after I was killed. That's the actual blood and everything.
Oh, damn, that's dope.
Yeah. That's that little girl at the premiere got a copy of this somehow. Remember, she came up to me, she's like, "Hey, can you sign your ID for me, please?" I'm like, "Remember that picture with the little girl?" Yeah, and I was like, "How'd you get that?" And she's like, "Oh, I got it from Corey, whatever. Had to make me one. You're like my biggest. I like you the most in the movie." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Man, that like blew me away. That even more so than the whole Friday the 13th thing." So that's the girl. If you look online, I sent her a whole bunch of stuff lately, a little mask and all kinds of stuff, a signed shirt and everything. She's such a cool girl. She's 11 years old, 10 years old as a girl and loves horror. And her mother lets her watch horror. And I loved it because I saw myself in
that's
it.
me. That's me as a child.
Yeah. And like me and you always said, back in the day, bro, it wasn't cool to be like that. Like today it's sexy to be like that. Everyone does it. Back in the day, you were a weirdo. Like our generation, our parents didn't grow up with horror films. So it's not like you're like now with Liam, with you can converse with him on stuff. My parents never watched stuff like that. So it wasn't like, for me to do it was weird. There was no bond. You had to sneak off and watch HBO like 1 a.m. to watch that shit. So
I was the weird one. Like my grandma had me go get all the horror movies from the video store and I'll tape them all. And I fucking watch them every week. I had Creepshow 1 and 2 and The Exorcist on one VHS and watch it over and over again. So I was a horror all day. Begged my mom to take me to Fangora Weekend of Horrors. Won first place and my brother won second place. I did his makeup and met Kane Hodder, fucking Sam Raimi, all that. I was in love with this genre ever since in movies and just in general. So that's why.
You got pictures of that? You got pictures of that?
Of the old King Howder. I wish. You know what happened was,
and you and your brother,
excited. I was so excited. Like Clive Barker gave me his number. Like when I turned 18, to do effects, and I got all this shit that from Sam Brady, Kane Hodder and shit. All these signed cool shit. I took it somewhere like to school, and they stole all my shit. It was just gone. Like all that shit was gone, dude. I had signed. I had all those autographs and stuff, man.
Fuck that.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell and shit. We were on stage. We were the only kids though. The rest were adults, and so they gave us a bunch of shit. Like here's that, and my mom we were poor as hell. We were in Detroit. My mom took us to Fangoria, a weekend of horrors. We were poorer than a motherfucker. My mom worked at some chicken shack just to get us tickets there, and we won first and second place, which got us $400. And we just gave that to my mom, and she was fucking.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's such a great story.
Yeah, it's a true story. And I was like,
that's such a great story.
And that's the
I'm so glad that you have that memory with your brother and mother with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I never forget it. Cause we begged her to take us to that, and it's just a fond memory. And then that's why I love this genre and this franchise, man. You know what I'm saying? I just really literally grew up with it. People grow up with different things and they got love for different things, but of course that's one of the reasons why Friday 13th franchise is my favorite, and of course Jason is just the unstoppable killing machine. So
people don't know like that Blockbuster movie behind you, or the Big Tape. We used to, before Blockbuster, that we had some local called Mad Mike's. It was just these personal. Remember, these used to be home-owned ones, but now we got became big. But going there, I would never not. All I would do was go to the horror section.
Me too.
There was no internet, no nothing. So you'd look at the box and you'd look at shit. Like remember the movie Dolls.
Yeah,
and shit, shit like that, and Basket Case with Belial and stuff. But me and my brother, like, which one are we gonna watch? Yeah, and bro, every time we went, I would get one of those and watch it by myself. I know people now, people growing up can't watch shit like that by themselves.
Oh yeah, street trash, all type of shit, dude. Like any horror that was coming out, I just had to have it on VHS, no matter what it was. Waxwork to fucking whatever.
Waxwork. Good. I got that feeling right now in my chest. I can remember like how excited I was. It was almost like Christmas, bro.
Yeah.
To go in there and just like, oh, these are new. And then like Evil Dead 2 came out, and I was like, what the fuck? Because you didn't. It's not like today where everybody knows what movie's coming out when. You didn't know shit. You went one day and it was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was just Evil Dead 2 was so awesome. I just met the girls at the last convention from part one. Oh, I was like, hey, can you do the scene? And she did it. She did it. I should have taped it, man. I was so excited. Remember, it's like Jack of Clubs, Ace of Diamonds. And she gets out and starts floating. She repeated it for me, man.
That was the hardest VHS to get. Evil Dead Part 1, that shit was like impossible back in the day, son.
Yeah, Evil Dead 2 is basically one with a better budget.
Yeah. Of course, Evil Dead 2 was Evil Dead 1, but the remake, of course. Yeah, of course. But I still love Evil Dead 2, man. But yeah, man, those fond memories. That's why we love this genre. And then now, as we are adults, we are flourishing. You know what I'm saying? You're making films. You're making productions. You're what I'm saying? You're in it. You're living that.
I'm getting fan masks like this. Look at that work, man.
Look at that, son. Damn.
Tim King, I believe it is.
That's phenomenal.
Maniac.
That is phenomenal. Shout out to your fans too. And you got, what I'm saying, that's another thing too. Now, how's it feel to have all these fans, people coming up asking for autographs, little girls, what I'm saying, things like that because of your love from this type stuff,
Amazing. And then there's a video too from the premiere. I mean, Jason Brooks is even 15 times higher than that. Like he's just beloved. He's a great guy. He deserves it. So I'm even nowhere near him as far as fandom. But I think the fans I do have are the ones that are on my Facebook. So they're like my friends. So they've kind of gone through this journey with me. And there's nothing fake about me. I mean, I'm not perfect. Some things I don't like about people. Some things people don't like about me. But there's no fakeness. So I think they appreciate it because they know I'm a fan. Some people do movies and they don't really give a shit about the movie. There's no way. I'm part of them. So like I'm part of the fandom. I'm part of the going to the cons and everything. So I think they see that. I hope that's what they see. So I think they like bond with me, and that's why we have a good friendship. Like I had the guy signing his T-shirt on his body and stuff like that. But it's just the bond for like me and you, man. So there's we have personal issues and stuff that we go through, and we work it out and talk it. I've been helping people and talking to people. People have been helping me for years now, and they just, man, I love seeing you do this. I love when you did this. The recent thing that I've been going through with my stepson, man. Hundreds of people hitting me up and just being there for me. It's so amazing to me. I don't feel like I even deserve it because I'm just doing what anybody would do if they were given the opportunity, which is the truth. You do the same thing. And and just it's so special to me, man, that I can now lean on people, and people are there for me like family members. That's the horror community. Is no other community like that. They really are tight like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like no other movies, you can't go. Tom Hanks and Tom Cruise don't do fucking conventions for $20 autographs. You know what I'm saying? That shit doesn't exist. Yeah. So the fact that we all can grow up loving him as we get older, and then you have people bring their kids and little kids in outfits and shit. You brought Liam and stuff like that. It's just its own little family bond. It's special, and I'm fucking blessed that people care that much about it. You know what I mean? And it makes me feel good because they know how much I care and how much effort I put into everything about it. You know? Right, man.
You deserve every single bit of it, man. Yo, once again, guys, thanks for watching. Hey, yo, Pete, thanks so much for, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up with me, talking some Vengeance 2.0, talking about our love for the franchise, man. It's really a pleasure having you, dog, for real. We got to do more of these, son.
Fuck it, do it live. We got to do it more often, man.
Do it live. That was our show, man. We might do it live. You might see us talking horror. You might see us talking about some creep show on Shudder. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we going to keep it live, man. Thanks for joining you, man. It's an honor and pleasure to be with one of the biggest Friday the 13th fans in the world, PeterAnthony Productions. I know you got something else special coming up. Maybe a little something called Laugh. That might be coming up. Yeah.
You might be in it. You might be in it.
Oh, shit. I'm more than excited, man. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit me the thumbs up. If you really like this video, subscribe, man. It means a lot. That thumbs a lot. It helps out our algorithm, help us grow. And don't just stare at it, motherfucker. Eat it. Peace.